ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
My mother had terminal cancer and she was dying of cancer. Now, Swami would come to Bombay frequently, sometimes twice a year, and he used to stay for 4 to 10 days in those times. I was one of those persons allowed to be in his room to do things, take out his dress and etc., serve him food. And I was on sort of duty. I was on 24-hour duty. I was a younger man and I had a practice, but when Swami was there, I completely shut down and was in full-time attendance. One Friday, Swami was there, and Swami retired and locked the door at about 7:30 in the evening. He would normally open up the next morning and we could enter. At 7:30, Swami retired into his room. At about 7:45, I get a phone call that your mother is not conscious and she has been admitted to hospital. Please come quickly. So I asked the person, who are you? Who are you? So she said, I'm a friend of the family. I said, is my father there? So I said, please put him on. So I told Dad, I'm on duty here. Swami has retired. I can't really knock on the door. I can't ask permission. And our discipline was such that if you are on duty, you can't leave. I at least followed that discipline. So I asked my father, do you need me? Does mother need me? He said, she's not conscious. Then I said, do you need me? He said, no, you stay there and pray. My sisters snatched the phone and said, what nonsense are you talking? Stupid. You must come there and all that. Then they gave the phone to the doctor. The doctor said, look, your family is asking me to speak to you, so I'm speaking, but I don't think your mother will last the night. So I said, give the phone to my father. I told my father. He said, no, you stay there and you pray. I could not leave. I did not leave. Next morning at about 7:15, Swami opens the door, picks up a paper, and he looks at it. I'm standing there, and he reads the paper, with the paper as a screen in front of me. Finally, I did this kind of a thing. Kya hai? I said, this phone call from mother. This was Saturday morning, and she's not conscious, and she had cancer, and Swami had told me that she will not recover from this cancer. So I said, I seek leave to go. On Wednesday, I'm going to see Sawant, Minister Sawant. The hospital is on that side only, no? So we'll go and see her. I had not told him in which hospital she was. I had not told him anything. So I said, okay, so Swami, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, can I go to visit? No. You come with me only on Wednesday. On Saturday morning, he tells me, you come with me on Wednesday. By Saturday evening, mother recovered consciousness and she said, no, tell him to be there. Don't worry. Of course, a lot of relatives spoke many things to me, but I followed the discipline. I stayed there. On Wednesday morning, Swami told me, come sit in the car, we'll go and see your mother on the way to Sawant. Now, I had not told him which hospital he was up to that time. He directs the driver where to go. He goes to the hospital, which is the Parsi General Hospital in Bombay. I didn't think Swami would come there because this is totally a Parsi-run thing, but he did. I didn't inform anybody because I was not sure whether Swami would really go, but he went. He sat down next to mother, and can you imagine what happened? Mother started to scold him. What is the matter with you? Thousands of people are waiting for your darshan and you come all this distance. It's a distance of 1.5 hour drive from where Swami stayed in Bombay to the hospital. What is the matter with you? People are waiting there for your darshan and you come to see this old lady. Swami turns around, knocks me on the head, says, see, this is called devotion. Then he talked to my mother. He sprinkled vibhuti all over her body. And she being conscious of the fact she had only a coconut water. So he said, take some coconut. I am not the patient, ma. You drink it. And he sat down. He sat near her bed, spoke to her for about 25 minutes. And he left the hospital to go to the minister's house. To cut a long story short, mother died 2.5 years later, passed away, 2.5 years later. Now here is a phenomena who has been told on Saturday morning with great aplomb as he waves it off. He says, we'll go on Wednesday, you come with me. Think, friends, of the phenomena that we have witnessed. During Surya Namaskar this morning, I asked the sun what message it had for me today. The reply I got was, generate light, not heat. Generate light, not heat. The reason I am saying this is, today, in 1940, a young lad went to school, came back shortly, threw his books away, and said, I am not your Satya anymore. My devotees are calling me. I am leaving. And I have no connection with the family. I have a mission to perform, and I am going there. This was 20th of this month in 1940. And ever since that time, he has been shedding light for all of us.
Truth is my